Have you ever found yourself comparing yourself to somebody else or somebody else's progress? Well, you're not alone. I think most people do it in one way or another. And the majority of the clients I've worked with over the years have admitted that it's a habit that they have. And, with the kind of popularity of social media platforms, it's something that we can all get caught in the trap of, looking at somebody else's highlights, their best bits, their show reel of the bits they want us to see. We often can't help but compare somebody else, the life they've got, the results they're achieving. But it's one of the most destructive habits that we can have. It robs us of the joy of the progress and accomplishments we're having, and it consumes and wastes and takes away so much energy when we get caught in that comparison trap. And it's an unfair thing to do to ourselves, both comparing with others. But another thing I see quite often is people comparing what they've been able to do before, what they've done previously, and beating themselves up for not doing it now. And there could be all sorts of reasons now, in a different season, different stage, different age of their life. I was having a chat with somebody the other day who's a former professional athlete, and they're just recovering from an injury, and they're getting kind of really frustrated with the lack of kind of fitness they've currently got. But that's because they're comparing to when they're at the peak of their career and their peak of their fitness, and that's not helping them to return to fitness where they are now. So it's a trap that we can all fall into. It's a kind of self defeating habit that just serves to keep us stuck. So I ask you, I urge you, I encourage you, set yourself the awareness, the challenge, if you like, that if you see yourself, if you hear yourself making a comparison to somebody else, if you're thinking, it's all right for them, they've got this, that, or the other, or I should be further ahead than I am now, or I wish I could do that, or that's not for people like me. That's a phrase I've heard so much over the years. It's all right for them, it's not for people like us. The truth is, you're not going to stop those thoughts. Obviously, that's the ultimate. That'd be great if you could stop that kind of thought process. And by updating your mind programming, it's possible to reduce and eradicate that. But there are some simple things you can do yourself. And that task, that challenge, that awareness that I encourage you to do is when you acknowledge that you've kind of slipped into that mode of comparison, there's one of two things. Flip it around into a positive, but also reframe it. That if you've been able to do it before, there's no reason why you can't kind of strive to endeavor to do it again. Also, if somebody else has achieved something, then if they can do it, you can do it. Open your mind to the possibility. The saying that the mind is like a parachute, it works best when it's open. Well, open your mind to the possibility. Take encouragement, inspiration, motivation from other people's accomplishments, progress, and success, and tap into the possibility that you can also do it. Anything else, any other kind of comparison, negative self-talk, beating yourself up is just serving to keep you stuck, probably, I'm guessing, in a place that you don't want to be. So if you're looking to move forward, if you're looking to make progress, harness the power of your own mind and the possibility from what others have achieved before you. So take the time to almost audit your thought process. And if you're aware that that's something that you can get caught up in, then eliminate the things that can cause that to happen, like indulging too much in socials, but just change your own awareness, change your own thinking, because when you change your thinking, everything else follows. So stop thinking about the things that keep you stuck and focus on the things that are going to help you to move forward. So that's my challenge, whether that be for the next 7 days, the next 28 days. Set yourself the challenge to be aware of how often you slip into that comparison trap, and then flip yourself out of it to focus on moving yourself forward. And if you do need any help or guidance to update your mindset, because sometimes the habits, the identity, the subconscious programming needs a little bit more than just kind of reframing and flipping. And it may be that you could benefit from doing a bit more intense work. And if that's something that you need, then reach out and let me know. Otherwise, just do what you can with what you've got. And this alone will help you to move forward. It just might take a little bit longer for you to update and reprogram that on your own, but it's still possible. It's still possible. So remember, see what other people do, see what you've done in the past, use that to fire you up and connect to what's possible, and then see what you can achieve. And remember, what your mind believes, you can achieve. So update your mindset and see what's possible for you. Let me know in the comments what you're going to do next. What's the action step you're going to take? What you're going to change after listening to this. And I look forward to hearing and seeing what you achieve next. Take care for now, and I'll speak to you soon.